Minnesota Fighting Vikings general manager Rick Spielman loves trading down on draft day, trading down to a later round, getting as many 7th round picks as possible, but it's never been quantified on how trade happy he is. Our friends over at Over the Cap did an analysis of all the GMs in the league, and yes, Virginia, Rick Spielman does have the biggest draft day trade arsenal of all of them. Over the Cap bragged, it is officially peak mock draft season. Everyone is hypothesizing where certain players will go and to which teams. And now that we're less than 1 week away from the big day on April 23rd, it has become mock draft trade season. Everyone wants to know if their favorite team will move up for their favorite target or trade down to get a few more dart throws. Will they tap into the future draft capital in an effort to bolster the roster ASAP? There are endless possibilities, and while every draft is always different, we can gain insights into the strategies of certain GMs based on their historical moves. So what type of GM does your team have? Who makes a lot of moves and who tends to stay put? The numbers below cover the 2011 to 2019 drafts. Since the introduction of the rookie wage scale, Rick Spielman, GMs that like to move down and stockpile draft capital. Pretty Ricky Spielman, Vikings, 9 up, 24 down. The Vikings prioritize getting as many dart throws as possible, which has definitely proven successful. In 2012, the Vikings traded down from 3 to 4 with the Browns. Trent Richardson ended up in Cleveland, and the Vikings landed Matt Khalil. 2 years later, in 2014, the Browns called again, looking to move up one spot from 9 to 8. Justin Gilbert ended up in Cleveland, and the Vikings took Anthony Barr. One thing is for sure, if the Browns call, the Vikings answer on the first ring. New Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski, formerly the Vikings OC, might throw a wrench into that wonderful operation, though. The 9 moves up and 24 down doesn't even include the 4 trade downs Spielman pulled off in the 2020 draft, including a move down in the first round from 25 to 31. And if you look at the Vikings' number of draft picks the last decade, they started with 70, 7 per year. They ended up with 103. Every year they ended up with more than the allotted 7, including 7 out of 10 years with double-digit picks. 2020, of course, they set the 7-round record with 15 selections. Now, it is good to have as many raffle tickets as possible, like they mentioned. Well, yes and no to a degree. Yes, you get more shots, you have more dart throws, but if you continually trade down and get lower and lower in the draft, your hit rate is going to decrease. That just is what it is. Vikings currently have 10 picks in the 2021 NFL draft, but no second round and only 3 day 1, day 2 selections with 2 third-round picks. Now, I would be fine if Spielman wanted to flip a couple of those 4s, since you have 4 of them, or a couple of the 5th and 4 future 3rds and 4ths respectively. You do have that stockpile and that flexibility to do that. But please don't trade down 17 times just for the sake of trading down to get back your precious 7th-round picks. The Vikings have had 25 7th-round picks this decade. 25 7th-round picks. That's amazing. So saddle up. The Vikings could easily trade down from 14 if the board is right. Vikings could trade back into the first round. Rick Spielman's done that several times before, but I think you'll definitely see some movement on day 2 and day 3 because I think the Vikings actually sticking and picking 10 times, it's not going to happen. A massive underdog to do so. So we're going to see some movement both up and down. Probably down. Your thoughts? Minnesota Vikings GM Rick Spielman. Pretty Ricky Spielman loves to trade. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.